Your Highness! Your Highness! We must make haste, lest we be too late. There is no time for explanations. The king arrived from the battlefield. I have a carriage waiting for thee that will bring us to the infirmary. Here, take my hand. Watch your step, Your Highness. We don't want us another incident like the one at the Riverwood Masquerade. Come, come, noble steeds. If there is a time to use all your might, now is the time. What is that? You ask of me if everything is okay? My liege, you see, bittersweet is the situation. The darkest hour is nigh. For the whole of the kingdom, for the whole of Crescent Rock. His Highness, the King, he is not well. You are all His Highness has asked for, ever since a group of scouts found our king and other warrior survivors in the forest. Aye, in the forest. They say they were not expecting their return. Many moons have passed since our army went up to fight off the dark ruler of the north, Dagon. Our king is a hero, you know. Do keep in mind, the king asked that nobody, under any situation, is to touch him. He wouldn't let any of the nurses clean his wounds. Our Templar, with all his wisdom, also advised all not to. Do not touch our lord by any means. Whoa, at ease, my beauts. What is that? Why are so many soldiers waiting outside the infirmary tent? They are paying our king reverence. We don't have much time. Let's go. Here, take my hand and watch your step.
Make way. Get out of the way.
What is that, Your Highness? Who is that standing in front of the infirmary curtains? That's the lieutenant. He was the one that came back with the party of soldiers. I'll wait for you here, Your Highness.
Your Highness! What's that? Oh, I apologize. You're right. Now it's not the time to kneel. Your Highness, I fought side by side with His Majesty. He fought with the bravery and ferocity of a great wolf. To him we owe all. He requests to spend his last moments with you. Please come right in. We don't have much time. Huh? Can this be? Am I finally home? Seeing you with my very own eyes? Please, my dear, it's okay. Do your best to hold thy tears back. I can't stand seeing you in despair. It felt like an eternity. The pain and suffering of war has been nothing compared to the agony of the wait to be by thy side again. My darling, I can't believe I'm seeing your eyes again. Your sweet, beautiful eyes. How I've longed to gaze upon them. Just once. The thought of you kept me warm in the coldest nights. To caress your soft, smooth face. To stroke your silky hair. To kiss your soft lips. But please, you must keep your distance. I'd rather remain in the darkness of my cloak. Please, darling, let me enjoy looking at you as you are. Just one more time. What's that, my love? My absence has caused you much distress as well. I apologize that it had to be this way, my shining star. We have this moment to gaze into each other's eyes one last time. My dear, war has not been kind to me. They call me a hero, but I am no hero. Many good men have I lost in the war, and now I'm a broken man. I did what I had to do because it was what would keep you safe and would someday bring me back to you. And now, as you stand before me, lovely as ever, I'm not entirely sure I made it back. Perhaps I died there somewhere. Perhaps I bled out. Perhaps I was swallowed whole by a dragon, or struck by a poisonous arrow, lying in a field somewhere out of my mind. Yes, that must be it. I must have died and gone to heaven, where my final wish to see you was granted. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you sad. I know the time and distance between us must have been hard for you too. What's that, my shining star? You want to rest in my arms? Believe me, I want nothing more for you to run into my arms. But there is something I must tell you first. You have to make the sacred promise to me that you won't be sad, okay? You must promise me everything I've done to keep you safe and happy. Nothing would devastate me more than your pain. So promise me you will be strong for me like I have been for you. Can you promise me that? You will? Thank you, darling. I know it won't be easy, but I know you'll keep your word. What's that, my dear? What kept me from coming home sooner? Why did I have to get myself so badly hurt? Oh, my darling, you promised you won't get teary-eyed. You must understand, the odds were against us, but we couldn't lose hope. No matter how hard the enemy pushed, no matter how hard the enemy tried to strike fear in the hearts of our men, we all took a vow to fight, even if it means death, if it meant keeping our realm safe. And we fought like never before, as if the gods were on our side, fighting against all odds. But during the last moments of war, we suffered terrible casualties. The tides of war shifted unlike anything I've seen. I was held captive by the enemy. I was starved and beaten at the bottom of Dagon's castle in an effort to get me to talk. Those monsters wanted the location of the Crescent Key. What's that? Yes, that key. The one we swore to protect. The one that keeps the gates of Abaddon the Destroyer closed and our world safe. But I never lost hope that I'd escape and come back to you. You were the only thing that kept me going. Little did the evil conjurer Dagon know, we have some of the bravest warriors in all of Crescent Rock. The lieutenant out there that you met, he gathered a group of men to infiltrate Dagon's castle. The very castle I was held in. With the cover of darkness, they disguised themselves as Dagon's own, broke into the cell I was held in, and handed me my sword. This was our moment to go up and end everything once and for all, and hunt down Dagon in his own lair. What's that, my dear? Reckless of me? We are from Crescent Rock, my dear. As are you. You are as tough as they come, and I know very well you will lead Crescent Rock to prosperity. Blood and steel decorated the path to Dagon's throne. They were ready for us, those bastards. It was a symphony of clashing steel and guttural shouts. As I made my way to Dagon himself, we locked eyes, with both hands clenching my claymore, and he, his cursed dragon blade. What's that? Yes, that dragon blade. Only 3 of them made in all of Terra by the occult order. Cursed so that he whose flesh is ripped by the blade will have his very own blood poisoned. A poison so potent that even touching it will put you under the same curse of the blood. We clashed steel, his eyes piercing at me like a starved vulture. I've come across my share of battles, so his foul face didn't faze me. While I was looking for windows of opportunity to strike, Dagon uttered words under his breath. A force catapulted me into the wall behind, and that's where it happened. The feeling of cold steel ripping through my chest, then a flame pumping through my blood. Then I thought of you, my dear. I thought this all cannot be for nothing. I thought, what kind of future will you have? What kind of harm will you now be under? With all my might, I pushed my body through the blade, a searing pain tearing through me. You see, that sword is his spellcasting focus. You, my shining star, gave me the determination to push on through. And with what little strength was left of me, I garnered every drop of love I have for you. From behind me, I grabbed the dagger you gifted me, the one from our wedding, and struck with all my might. Dagon was no more. I saw his very soul leave his eyes. His influence was lifted amongst his warriors, which were left dull and unable to move. The remaining men of that company and I made our way back, not knowing how much more time I had. No matter how much my men wanted to tend to my wounds, I implored them not to, for my blood is cursed. So with what was left of my strength, I left the battlefield and returned. I cared not for a ceremony. Even if it hadn't been for the curse, I desired no medals or riches. All I wanted was to see you again one last time. And here I am, bandaged like those dumplings you so much like, in pain, with a constant taste of blood in my mouth and lips. That damned conjurer Dagon, robbing me from one last kiss of my shining star. But I shouldn't say that. I should be grateful. That is selfish of me to say. We don't have to worry about Dagon's desire for endless war no more. You will now have a better future and live a very happy, long life. No more war or pain for my shining star. I can die happy now. My dear, your eyes, the sadness on your face, rivers of tears are flowing through your eyes. What are you doing? Please, stay back. What's that? You promised me you wouldn't be sad, but you didn't promise you wouldn't kiss me? But, darling, no. I want you to live your life to the fullest. I want you to experience life for the both of us. I want you to be, Why did you do that for? You kissed me, my darling. Why? Why are you saying that? That you would be happier in life to die with me than to live a long life without me? Do you really mean that, darling? Wait, darling, I don't see a drop of blood on you. What happened? I was bleeding when I stepped in. I could taste my blood, but I don't feel anything anymore. I wipe my lips and there's nothing there. I have to see my bandages. They're dry, and beneath my bandages, the wound is healed. How could this be? Wait, could it be that our love has broken this curse? Or perhaps we have both gone to heaven. It matters not. What matters is that now we have a chance to kiss each other as much as we'd like.